Hello, hello. How are you? I hope you're doing good. I do. I know it's a pretty difficult time for everybody. I hope you're staying safe and healthy, and I hope you're finding things to pass the time if you're cooped up like we are. Let me say really quickly, if you're new here, thank you so much for stopping by. I am Jessica. It is so great to meet you. I do unboxings primarily, get ready with me, some reviews, and a few other things. If you're not new here, thanks for coming back. I appreciate you. And I'm so glad you're here to hang out for a little while with me. Super excited. So I am gonna start, and I don't know why after over a year I am just starting to do this now, but I am going to start a little series of my empties. Give you an idea of what I think about them, and just a general review and my opinion, and let you know what I think after using them up. Some of them are going to be full size. Some of them are going to be some of the samples that I get. But I am going to limit them to just a few items at a time, just so that I can give you an idea of my thoughts and I don't drag it out too long, so that we don't sit here going on and on and on and on. How does that work? Yeah? So, I think I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 items today. So that's not too bad. I will limit it to probably around 4 or 5 items. Go over them as quickly as possible. Try to keep my videos to a 10 to 15 minute, but give you an idea of how I feel about the products. Okay? Today I do primarily have skincare stuff. So I will try to mix it up with skincare and makeup though, when I have makeup that I've gone through. Okay. So the first thing I am going to pull out is the Jet Super Hydrating Skincare Oil to Foam Jet Cleanser. Now, I believe we got this in our Fashionsta, but don't quote me on that. Okay, so I absolutely loved this. Now, I do tend to be a little bit sensitive skin-wise around my eye area. Never used to be like that. And I do also have oily skin. So usually the products I use, I do moisturize quite a bit. But I'm usually not too big on oil products. But I will say this oil to foam cleanser, absolutely loved it. It did go from an oil to a foam, and it cleaned my face really, really well. Now, after I clean my face, I use like a micellar water or a toner afterwards with like a cotton ball or like a cotton pad. And if my cleanser didn't get up most of my makeup and dirt, I've got a problem. And with this one, I will say it pretty much got all of my gook off. So it's a very good thing. Had a very pleasant smell. Can't smell it right now. Yeah, used the whole thing up. Could not get enough of it. Couldn't get enough of it. I do have a bunch of other cleansers that I still have to use, but this is going to go on one of my future lists to possibly purchase. So that's how good it was. Okay, moving on. Now, okay, this It Cosmetics Miracle Water. I swear by this stuff. I absolutely love it. Love it, love it, love it. 3-in-1 tonic. Hang on. Oh, let me see something. Hold on. Let me go back to the cleanser really quickly. This is what it claims to do. Okay? And this is one thing I will do with you guys. I will, if it has it on the packaging, I will tell you what it claims to do and if I agree or disagree. Okay, this oil to foam jet cleanser gently dissolves makeup and impurities. Cactus fruit delivers antioxidant to protect the skin from aging. It allows skin to restore vitality and appearance of youthful looking skin. Okay, I agree. It got rid of impurities. It worked very well on my aging skin. Didn't affect my sensitive eye area. Really, really liked it. Okay. It Cosmetics Miracle Water. 3-in-1 anti-aging tonic. Skin brightening radiance booster. Anti-aging treatment essence. Skin softening micellar cleanser. Developed with plastic surgeons. Clinical results. Anti-aging. Use this innovative tonic morning and evening after cleansing or in place of your cleanser to purify, hydrate, treat, and transform your skin. Saturate cotton pad, blah, 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 blah. Okay. Like I said, I absolutely swear by this stuff. I cannot live without it. One thing I do is I transfer it to a spray bottle. And after I'm done cleansing my skin, I spritz my face. And then I get these cotton rounds that are smooth on one side and exfoliating on the other. And I use the exfoliating side and I wipe it all over my face. So it gets off any like leftover makeup, which, you know, if I'm using a good cleanser, shouldn't be much there. But any impurities, it helps with my pores. And it doesn't have any like incredible smell or anything to it. But it just makes my skin feel so good. Clean, refreshed. Absolutely love it. Absolutely love it. I do the same thing in the morning. Just spritz it on my face. And anytime I want to pick me up. But this, you can get this on QVC. With Easy Pay, and I've even found it on Mercari. So, the last one I got off of Mercari. So if you're ever interested in trying it, I would say even try it off of Mercari if you want to get it cheap, and just try it out first. Okay, moving on. Now, the next two things, ew, I got dirties on there, are primers. Actually, the next three things are primers. The next two are Tarte primers. One of them is the Tarte Quench. Can you see that? Tarte C Quench Hydrating Primer. And then the Tarte Double Duty Beauty Base Tape Primer. Hydrating primer. Okay, so they're both hydrating primer. There really isn't any writing on here with claims of what they'll miraculously do for you. But I will say that I prefer the base tape over the C one, the Quench one. I feel like my makeup goes on better and sets better, my liquid foundation, with the base tape one. But I didn't hate this primer either. Does that make sense? I liked it. Just wasn't one of my faves. I did use up this entire sample. Oh, again, I got dirties on it. Sorry about that. But yeah, I mean, it was a good primer. But the base tape primer, that is my preference. It is one of my favorite primers. It has a incredible like coconut beachy smell to it, and considering I have oily skin, the hydrating aspect of it works incredibly. I feel like my foundation lays down really, really good with it. Now this, I have several samples of it. So I've gone through most of my samples, and I actually have 2 full size of it too. So I'm moving on to those. But I've been trying some of my other primers. Like right now, what am I using? Oh, I've got a Cover Effects primer that I've been using, and I actually really like it. It's a really good primer. But yeah, so this base tape is one of my number ones. I have already purchased 2 more, and I go back to it in between. Also, too, depending on what type of, what my skin's doing and what kind of foundation I'm wearing. Does that make sense? Yeah. So I am going to be doing a video soon too of my morning routine with my foundation. So I am going to share that with you too soon. I'm trying to switch things up a little bit. Have you noticed? Okay. So anyway, the Tarte Double Duty, base tape works really good. Absolutely love it. And smells great, feels great, very, very hydrating. Foundation sets really, really good with it. So that's a very, very high on will I repurchase? I already have. So it's just waiting to be used. Okay. Now, last but not least, and don't take me wrong, because I love these products. But yeah, okay. So this one is, I'll just get into it without going too crazy. This is the Becca First Light Priming Filter Instant Complexion Refresh. Very long name. Okay, Becca First Light Priming Filter Instant Complexion Refresh. The First Light Priming Filter Instant Complexion Refresh. Your instant fix for bad face day. Introducing your new pick-me-up. A lustrous lavender hued priming filter powered by luminescence that preps, perks, and perfects the complexion. Okay. I love Becca products. I really, really do. I have several Becca foundations. Absolutely love them. So Mama picked up a Becca primer. I wasn't really impressed. I'm just being honest. Is it pricey? Yes, it is. Did it work miracles? No, it didn't. Was it significantly... Oh, talk much, Mom. Is it significantly different than some of my other primers? No. So yeah, honestly, I was a little disappointed in this one. I had higher expectations, and I didn't get what I hoped for out of this primer. So I will not be buying again. I mean, it felt good on my skin. It just when you spend extra money on a product and it's, you know, not necessarily high-end, but I consider backup products mid-grade. You know, they're not the high end, but they're not cheap either. And I just wasn't impressed. It's, you know, it's simple. I mean, it's a purpley primer, so it's, like it said, it was a lavender color. It didn't smell special. It didn't really feel special. And I didn't notice a significant difference in my foundation going on or the wear of my foundation. So if you love your Becca primer, then I'm sorry that I'm not agreeing with you. And I hate being a negative Nancy. And I don't mean to be negative. It's not a bad primer. It just is not something that I would spend the money on. Does that make sense? I wasn't overly impressed with it. So that's it. Those are my empties reviews, and we're at 16 minutes. So, okay, just so that I know now not to do any more than 5 products per my empty reviews. Okay. Note to self. So that is it, you guys. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I love that you are hanging out with me for it, and hopefully we're chatting in a premiere. Yeah, super fun. Super duper fun. I love chatting with you guys. So let me know if you've tried any of these products, and I'd love to hear your thoughts on them. If you agree with me, if you disagree with me, bring it on. I love to hear it. Just don't be mean to me, please. Please. It's just my opinion. Thank you, guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I love you. Thank you. Make sure you don't miss out on some of the giveaways I've got going on. I will link my monthly video at the end of this video, along with my bobblehead, so you can subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. There's also a bobblehead for Jeannie over at Get This Glowing, my gal pal and best buddy. And there's also a bobblehead for Karen Ann MUA. She's another pal of mine. So go check them out. They're great video channels. I love you guys. I will talk to you soon, and stay safe, stay healthy, and I'll see you later. Bye.